Hi, this is Mike. I'm reading Robert Alter's translation of Genesis chapter 34. And Dinah, Leah's daughter, whom she had borne to Jacob, went out to go seen among the daughters of the land. And Shechem, the son of Hamor the Hivite, prince of the land, saw her and took her and lay with her and abused her. And his very self clung to Dinah, daughter of Jacob, and he loved the young woman. And he spoke to the young woman's heart. And Shechem said to Hamor his father, saying, Take me this girl as wife. And Jacob had heard that he had defiled Dinah his daughter, and his sons were with his livestock in the field. And Jacob held his peace till they came. And Hamor, Shechem's father, came out to Jacob to speak with him. And Jacob's sons had come in from the field when they heard. And the men were pained, and they were very incensed, for he had done a scurrilous thing in Israel by lying with Jacob's daughter, such as ought not be done. And Hamor spoke with them, saying, Shechem, my son, his very self longs for your daughter. Pray give her to him as wife, and ally with us by marriage. Your daughters you will give to us, and our daughters take for yourselves, and among us you will settle. And the land is before you. Settle, and go about it, and take holdings in it. And Shechem said to her father and to her brothers, Let me find favor in your eyes, and whatever you say to me I will give. Name me however much bride price and clan gift, and I will give what you say to me, and give me the young woman as wife. And the sons of Jacob answered Shechem and Hamor his father deceitfully, and they spoke as they did because he had defiled Dinah their sister. And they said to them, We cannot do this thing, to give our sister to a man who has a foreskin, as that is a disgrace for us. Only in this may we agree to you, if you will be like us, every male to be circumcised. Then we can give our daughters to you, and your daughters we can take for ourselves, and we can settle among you and become one folk. But if you will not listen to us, to be circumcised, we will take our daughter and go. And their words seemed good in the eyes of Hamor and in the eyes of Shechem, son of Hamor. And the lad lost no time in doing the thing, for he wanted Jacob's daughter, and he was most highly regarded of all his father's house. And Hamor, with Shechem his son, came to the gate of their town, and they spoke to their townsmen, saying, These men come in peace to us. Let them settle in our land and go about it, for the land, look, is ample before them. Their daughters we shall take us as wives, and our daughters we shall give to them. Only in this way will the men agree to us, to settle with us, to be one folk, if every male of us be circumcised as they are circumcised. Their possessions and livestock and all their cattle, will they not be ours, if only we agree to them and they settle among us? And all who sallied forth from the gate of his town listened to Hamor and to Shechem his son. And every male was circumcised, all who had sallied forth from the gate of his town. And it happened, on the third day, while they were herding, that Jacob's two sons, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brothers, took each his sword, and came upon the city unopposed, and they killed every male. And Hamor and Shechem his son they killed by the edge of the sword, and they took Dinah from the house of Shechem and went out. Jacob's sons came upon the slain and looted the town, for they had defiled their sister. Their sheep and their cattle and their donkeys, what was in the town and in the field they took, and all their wealth, and all their young ones and their wives they took captive, and they looted everything in their houses. And Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, You have stirred up trouble for me, making me stink among the land's inhabitants, among Canaanite and Perizzite, when I am a handful of men. If they gather against me and strike me, I shall be destroyed, I and my household. And they said, Like a whore should our sister be treated?